You like a god to me.
Like a god. Son, I am God.
Greetings, welcome to episode 51. This is container 18, part 1. So we successfully blasted through container 17, so we have a fresh container just waiting to be explored. So let's do that. Toss that over to the side there. First thing on top is an envelope with replacement capacitors. I need to learn how to take care of repairing a dead Sega Game Gear with bad capacitors with new capacitors. I have the soldering iron and I have the instructions. I just need to actually sit down and do it sometime. How about a bubble envelope with my address on it? And we have Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble Pogs. 1994. Has the Sega Game Gear on there. Back that up. I'll put a picture in the corner. There we go. And then on the other side, there are Pogs. And I have two of them, 2 packages of them. Is there a date? These came from Canada. These are from November 3rd, 2006. So a ways back. This is just marked eBay. And knowing me, these are receipts for purchases that I made of certain games. Let's see. Let's just pull one out for fun. Let's see. Video Palace Game Gear. I bought Woody Pop for $5 and Bubble Bobble for $15. Tax was $1, so I paid $21 for those 2 games. Let me flip this over. It helps if you don't pull so hard. This is a tech toy game. And I think this is the first tech toy game that I have shown on my channel. Toss the bubble wrap to the side. Crazy Company. With the instructions and a list of games, maybe? Or places that you can buy the games. But it has the manual for Crazy Company. And the cartridge, of course. That is a tech toy game. And it's a hard shell box. It's not just cardboard. It's kind of like a Master System game. I know I have more tech toy games and a system, and I think a few accessories. I just haven't stumbled across them yet in my hunting. This is Disney's Aladdin. And this is the actual release. Not the Majesco re-release, which was I feel, of poor quality, very cheap. They got permission to reissue the Game Gear, and the colors on the Game Gear screen were just white. They didn't even put color in for the 3 little ovals. I was like, good Lord, it would have cost that much more to make it look good. How about Sonic the Hedgehog Triple Trouble? Boxed. 1 player. Not the most exciting games, but this is what I'm finding on top here. Complete in the box. We have a sealed copy of Fred Couples Golf Sega Sports. 1 to 4 players. Thank God I have that. Everyone needs a sealed Fred Couples Golf to make their Sega Game Gear collection complete. This was probably dirt cheap when I got it. Not a very popular game, if you will. Another shrink wrap game, Revenge of Draenkon. Your girlfriend, she's gone. Kidnapped by the notorious King Draenkon. 1 player. But there's a sealed copy of it. Did not know I had that. I don't think a video of mine would be complete unless I said that at least twice. A sealed copy of Primal Rage. 1 to 2 players. Time Warner Interactive. Animated violence. I remember playing this in the arcade and just getting annihilated. I kept picking different creatures and dinosaurs and other things to be, and I just was not that good at it. I've played it on the Game Gear, and it is decent. It's Game Gear. You know, you have to have expectations that are reasonable. X-Men Game Master's Legacy. A plague and a deadly double cross. The legacy virus is annihilating mutant kind, and the Game Master is holding the key. He offers the X-Men a chance to play his game and win the secret. But he also offers the same to their arch enemies with the added satisfaction of destroying the X-Men. The X-Men must split up to find the cure or perish forever! So that's X-Men Game Master Legacy. Mild animated violence, kids to adults. We have a sealed copy of Mortal Kombat 2. Midway Acclaim, 1 or 2 players. Which is pretty cool, man. To stumble across sealed games. They're not nearly as common as back in the day when I started collecting, or partly into my pursuit of collecting. You could catch sealed games now and again for a pretty decent price. Affordable, not ridiculous. We have a second copy, sealed copy of Revenge of Draenkon. So that makes 2. And you're like, you just showed us this game. I'm like, yeah, but this is a second copy, so I have to document that I have it. Let's see, this one's got some bubble wrap on it. And for good reason, a sealed copy of Mortal Kombat by Arena. Prepare yourself. There was a price tag on the front that someone removed, but it did not split or mess up the cellophane, so I could get that off if I wanted to. With sealed games that are wrapped in cellophane and still sealed, I don't mind a price tag on the outside. I think it's kind of cool, kind of timestamps in Sega Game Gear history. How much games cost and what people were paying for them. Here is more paperwork for games that I purchased. This is an envelope with 2 Pogs, Chicago Syndicate, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. I don't know where these came from. If they came with Sega games, if you had to mail away for them, if they came in cereal boxes, I have no clue. But there they are. If they're Game Gear, they gotta be bought. Good thing I saved them in this big-ass bubble envelope from October 8th of 2008. That's a ways back. Good Lord. No lie, no joke. 2 more sealed copies of Revenge of Draenkon. Wow. So that makes 4 sealed copies. I've got problems. God, I've got problems. And if people need proof, all I need to do is be like, yeah, I have 4 sealed copies of this game. Why? I don't know. I just do. Bubble wrap. I have a huge stack of bubble wrap that I have to go through and cut up and figure out if I'm going to keep it or recycle it. Unwrapping some games here. We have Sega Sports GP Rider. Box is a little banged up at the top, but I'm pretty sure that I have this in better conditions, complete in the box. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the box. Sonic's back in action for another Too Fast, Too Cool adventure. The loose game came with systems, so I probably have 50 plus loose cartridges of this game because it came with systems, so everybody had it. It's a decent game. It's just that it's so prevalent. When you collect for as long as I have, you end up with so many copies of that one game. Choplifter 3, Rescue, Survive. By Extreme, 1 or 2 players. I don't think I've shown Choplifter 3 before. And if my failing memory is correct, I might have this sealed somewhere. But time will tell as I dive further into these containers. We have Tasmania. Fun Taz-Tick Tasmanian action. Can't beat good Tasmania. Complete in the box. There were 2 Taz games. This is kind of, I apologize. There's other stuff in here that I think is going to be interesting. So far, it's been kind of dull games. Like Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos. A game that is like an automatic entry into every Game Gear collection because it's just so common. And again, the original release, I think Majesco did this game. I believe. I don't have a list of Majesco games in front of me, but I believe they did it. Okay, we have a system, Sega Game Gear system, that includes Sonic 2 system, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, cartridge included. I was just saying that systems came with that game pre-packed in. So there's the box system. There are many variations of the boxes. A lot of different things down here. Some go across, some are diagonal. They cut across there. There's one guy online that has many versions. He's collecting the various boxed Game Gear versions. So he's got maybe 15 or 20 different with different stickers and advertisements and promotions. Let's see. Sega Game Gear System box power cord blue manual. This was May 22nd of 2008. And this is what I bought. It's not in pristine condition, but I spent $21.51 plus $12 shipping for the blue Japanese system. It's just the spare. I have one that's in much better condition, but getting it for under 40 bucks boxed, I couldn't pass up the deal. I said, deal, I'll take it. Here's a strange little trinket for you to enjoy. Free game with purchase, Sega Game Gear, the Sonic system. And Sonic has a Santa hat on. So it's a promotional button that might have been worn at KB or Toys R Us or some other store that sold and was promoting Game Gear. But that's a promotional button that I got my greedy little hands on. I'm going to finish up. Yeah, I'll finish up these. This is Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos again, except someone cut the hanger tab off. So I would not consider that mint or complete in box. The box has been damaged, modified, so it's no longer a legitimate box per my definition. You cut the hanger tab off, you cut the UPC out, it's no longer valid. No longer valid in my book. We have Quest for the Shaven Yak starring Ren and Stimpy. Complete in the box. One player. Container 18, putting people to sleep. People are like, I tuned in to watch you show me a mint complete copy of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 again. And all I can do is say, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what's in these containers. I just grab them out of storage and bring them here, pop off the lid and start recording. Some are better than others. Here is Columns. It's unpunched, never put on a hanger tab. And that's in mint condition. And you can use the gear-to-gear cable for cable hookup, 1 or 2 players. There's Columns. So that has lasted a long time without ever having the holes punched through the top, unpunched. Kind of neat. And I'm going to stop there. This episode has already put you to sleep. It's putting me to sleep. So I have more US games, and I am seeing Japanese games and accessories. So episode 52, container 18, part 2, will be a little bit more exciting because we'll get into some Japanese games, into some accessories, some additional US games. It'll be more of a mix than just common games. So thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like my videos in general. I think I appreciate it. At least that just shows that you watched it and you liked what you saw. That's all I care about. And I will be back in 1 week for Container 18 Part 2. So until then, please be well.
Where the fuck you going? Help me by the door! Stupid fuckers!